What are you waiting for today? And how do you feel about the idea of waiting for something? Well, greetings, friends. This is Pastor Jeff Johnson with St. John's United Church of Christ in Orwigsburg, Pennsylvania, with my weekly devotion, and it's always good to be with you. Well, since I was a kid, I've always been interested to going places to watch trains. When I was in 6th grade, my family moved to an area of town that was close to a busy railroad line, and I'd go down there often and wait to see the train. Nowadays, I still like to do it. Unlike some of the more experienced train watchers, I don't usually have inside information as to when the next train is coming. I just go and sit. Sometimes I see a couple of trains right away. Other times, I can wait for an hour or two and see nothing. It's so easy, so normal to be impatient when we are waiting for something, isn't it? It might be slowed or stopped traffic that we didn't plan for. That's a big one. A long, slow line at the checkout, the supermarket, or waiting for improvement in one's health or guidance for the future. Those are just a few of the things that we wait for, often without much patience. It just becomes another source of stress. Well, King David, the writer of the Psalms in the Bible, often wrote about waiting for the Lord. Psalm chapter 40, verse 1 says, "I waited patiently for the Lord. He turned to me and heard my cry." Psalm 27, verse 14 says, "Wait for the Lord, be strong, and take heart, and wait for the Lord." And Psalm 37, verse 7 says, "Be still before the Lord, and wait patiently for him." I found that those times of waiting can be spiritual moments if we can just slow down. Be still, listen, and notice the world around us. Sometimes God is trying to show us something and we aren't willing to stop and notice. Sometimes the answer to our prayers is before us, and we don't realize that it's right there. We're too busy being impatient. Let me close with the prayer. Dear God, we're thankful that you always hear our prayers and you know our needs. Help us to find meaning, new meaning perhaps, in those times of waiting that we must accept. Amen. Well, I hope you have a good rest of the day. It's always good to be with you, and maybe we'll see you Sunday at St. John's United Church of Christ in Orwigsburg. This particular next Sunday, which on the calendar will be June the 9th, 2024, we're going to meet at Albright's Woods here in Orwigsburg and worship outdoors under the pavilion with a meal to follow. Love to have you join us there. So until we meet again, this is Pastor Jeff saying keep looking up and have a great day.